You're playing her games, chances are your box is full of snow and your gear's feeling some snack, crackle, and pop. But don't you fret. Ratco's got you covered with our exclusive line of tonneaus starting at only $2.79. Soft folding, soft rolling, hard folding, or retractable. In stock and ready for install. Blaine, Burnsville, Oakdale, Plymouth, and St. Cloud. Online at radco.com. Radco, your truck, your way.
Radco, your truck accessories pro.
Ken's single-serve cottage cheese. 12 grams of protein per serving.
From the Your Boat Club Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Right now, at Wendy's, kickstart your morning with the new breakfast burrito with 6 strips of bacon, seasoned potatoes, fresh cracked egg.
Thanks for listening. March is on. The 2024 TIAA Big Ten Basketball Tournaments take over Minneapolis as the Target Center hosts the annual celebration of Big Ten hoops. The women's tournament runs March 6th through the 10th, and the men's tournament tips off March 13th through the 17th. Tickets are on sale now, so head to big10.org for more information. Be there this March as the conference's best teams compete for a Big Ten tournament title in Minneapolis.
Bonus is walking in Florida.
Is
Tommy,
he?
I don't know what Tommy's driving at a high rate of speed.
Tommy's. Yeah, never mind.
Ben, I can only see one of his hands. I'm sure I know what the other one's doing. Probably.
It's holding a peace
I love
sign.
that Ben won't golf gamble, but he'll NASCAR
Yeah,
gamble.
Right,
I was a
Will.
little confused at that.
Right.
Well, you got to know your expertise.
Robin's
There's
racing.
Mussman down
Hey,
there.
there's Boney.
Yeah. They're all there. We're going to do some NASCAR betting right now at KFAN.com/watch. Thanks to our friends at Quantum Fiber. So tune in now if you want to watch it.
So, Marnes, I don't know if you heard us talk about this, Parrish. I don't know if you heard us break down the rules, but we're going to do it how we did it last year, where we're all picking a driver. If somebody from the field wins, the whole bet gets wiped away. So we only pay if one of our drivers wins.
Oh, not the highest finisher.
No.
Okay.
If you have a winner, everybody pays you $100. If the field wins, the whole thing.
Okay.
So if your driver gets knocked out of the race on lap 30, then you just got to hope for a field win. Make sense?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
And there's no cut.
No cut? No. There's no cut.
Nope.
And a reminder, in case the overlords are listening, Tom Pelissero is not participating in this segment. In fact, you can look on the live stream. I'm now pushing back from my chair.
He's about to get pickpocketed.
Hey, look at
Guy's a pro.
Johnny
Well
Bones
played.
just walked into the stadium. Johnny Bones, are you with me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me okay?
He's talking. Oh, okay.
Oh,
there
way
you
to
go.
go,
Hi,
man.
Johnny
Oh,
Bones.
no, you can't hear me.
No,
No,
we
I
can.
can.
We got you. We got
Hi,
you.
kids. How are you?
That is a deep V-neck.
Look at you. All right.
Where are you?
I'm at Hammond Stadium.
Yeah.
Neat.
Hammond Stadium, watching. Let's see, just got out of the clubhouse and gonna be waiting, watch some batting practice here in a little bit.
I was going to say, it would appear you're the only person in the vicinity.
You in
Do
the
they know
ground
you?
zero.
Yeah, well, they haven't gotten out here yet. I thought I'd come into the stadium where we could give you guys a little bit of background.
Yeah, when do they start serving beer?
Not yet, unfortunately. But you will be happy to hear that all of my the 5 guys that I have picked as potential Daytona 500 winners all came to me from the guy sitting next to me at the dive bar last night.
That's
Okay.
perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
All right,
Well,
should we
Let's
get
do
this thing
this.
up and running?
Let's go.
Let's get this out of the way here. Let's,
here we go.
Let's spin the wheel. Everybody's on a wheel so we can randomly have a draft order. Again, your racer has to win the Daytona 500 or the whole bet goes away. All right, Zacho, spin it.
And the wheel is spinning.
Anybody but Corey.
Anybody but sauce. Anybody but
KFAN.com/watch.
sauce. Anybody but sauce.
Oh.
This thing's rigged. It's rigged.
Rigged.
It's rigged.
That's right.
Rigged.
He's going to think with his heart, not his head anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, who's he taking,
Let
Logano?
go.
Of course. Yep.
Oh,
Whoa,
calm down, Zach.
Put
Easy,
your hands down,
boy.
Tommy.
Yep. There you go.
All right, Joey Logano is he. By the way, he is the Vegas favorite at 9-1
Yeah.
on DraftKings. Pick 2. That's going to be me.
What?
Yeah.
rigged.
No, this is not rigged.
Come on, Zach.
Okay, let's see here.
Look at you.
I'm looking at DraftKings. I don't want to. I don't know half of these guys. Let's go with Do I just go chalk? Let's go Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good pick.
Who?
That's a really good pick. I would agree with you.
Yeah.
He looks like he's due.
Anybody but Corey.
I just picked.
Come on. Come on now.
Pear Bear.
All right, now we're talking.
Parrish. What do you want?
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna go with one of the 4 or 5 names I know, and I like his name, Chase Elliott.
There you go.
I mean, car racer Chase.
That's a real good pitch.
Right?
Chase
Really
Elliott
good.
goes
Real good pick.
third.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Good.
spin the
I really
old
put a lot of
wheel,
thought into
Zacho.
Go ahead.
Anybody but Sauce. Anybody but Sauce.
Come on.
Marnie.
Yeah.
Shocking. Marnie gets a high pick.
I know. Marnie, you do run pretty hot when it comes to the
Thank you.
wheel.
You're due for a win, Marnie.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for that support. Spent a little time
And like
going through the.
You won't even make eye contact, Marnes. Don't
Been
try.
all day in Lake Picanso.
looking at the field, and especially because it's Daytona, and for this race, I like Busch. I'll go with Kyle.
You know,
that's
Barnes.
a really good pick. It really is. He's always a contender. Good job. Go ahead, spin the damn wheel.
Gotta
Come
hope
on.
Sauce is last.
Come on.
That's going to be meat sauce. All right. Sauce, who do you want?
Can I use a lifeline?
No.
No. Yeah, that's us.
That's a great.
I'll take. I'll just go chalk because I don't know how to bet. I'll go Denny Hamlin.
You love the chalk.
Damn, Denny Hamlin's another good choice. Everybody,
Is he?
Yeah, that
was one of the two was Chase or Denny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Would Tommy?
Oh, that's going to be Johnny Bo.
Come on.
Okay.
Johnny.
All right, I've got the last two names that remain were Ross Chastain or Kyle Larson. Ross Chastain was a watermelon farmer. I'm going to go with Ross Chastain.
Did you just say Ross Chastain was a watermelon farmer?
Yeah, he's called.
That
they
is
call him the
correct.
Watermelon. That's right. Yeah. That's him.
Okay.
Huh. Right.
That's right.
My deep research.
All right, Johnny Bones, we miss you.
Love
Have
you.
fun in
See
Florida.
you, kids.
See you,
Yep,
Johnny
thanks,
Bones.
boys.
Enjoy the weather.
All right, we're down to
Anybody
Lieber.
but Lieber for not
Lieber-
wanting to bet golf. Anybody but Lieber.
Lieber never does
there's
well
double
on
Oh my
the wheel.
God!
Double
Lieber
fingers.
just gets hosed.
Tommy Olsen. Oh my God.
If you're not watching the stream, you're
You
missing
should see
out.
him sip his Stanley. Put your hands down.
Of course you have a Stanley.
Tommy, I think there's a body in his back seat. Do you see that back there? What is
Yeah.
going on back there?
No, Parrish, this is for you. I have this still for you.
Yes.
Oh
You're
my God!
the best.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Is it a
It's
T-shirt?
Goofies. No, the Goofies.
It's Goofy's.
It's
a
old softball
sweatshirt.
team. Yeah,
Okay, there you
my
go.
dad played for the Goofies, an old pro softball team.
Oh, look
Awesome.
at that!
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been in my car for about a month, but yeah, all good.
You're the best.
Are you
Tio.
moving?
Yeah, we're driving along.
Okay. All right, who are you picking, Tommy?
I will do Michael McDowell.
Yeah, we know. Who are you picking?
Yep. Good choice.
Michael
All right.
McDowell.
Wow, that's a heck of a choice. Wow. You
I don't know. I have no idea. So long.
Jeez.
Love you guys.
All right, we're down to Chris Hockey and Ben Lieber. Oh, wait, where's Muss on the wheel?
This isn't on the wheel.
Wait a minute.
Muss isn't even on the
We
wheel.
just realized Muss isn't even on the wheel. Way to go, Zach. Look at Muss. Look at how pissed Muss is. He's not even on the wheel.
Wasn't even on- When did Muss know he wasn't? Muss, did you notice right away you were on the wheel?
I did actually notice that, and I know that Zach is mourning the horn, but still, he talked me into this yesterday because I felt bad for him. Son of a bitch!
Didn't even put him on the wheel. Well,
When
Muss,
do I get to pick?
You don't like gambling anyway, so this is your free pass to get out of it.
Or you can still pick.
Or you can pick dead last. Your choice.
Well, it looks like I am picking dead last.
Well, it's
Right.
Hawk and then
No,
Lieber.
that's Lieber.
Yep. Lieber just hates the
Did
wheel.
anybody pick
The
Blaney yet?
wheel
Did I
is-
miss it?
No.
Nobody picked Blaney.
I can't believe it. I'm taking Ryan Blaney.
All right, you're taking Ryan
He's the
Blaney.
defending Cup champion, man.
All right.
That's a hell of a pick.
Robin's
I got
racing, right, Hawk?
for picking that late. Wow. Yeah.
Ben
Robin's
Lieber, because Muss is not on the wheel, you're last.
racing. Ben.
Wow, I get to play by default, huh?
Take that, Ben.
Okay, so obviously the top races have been taken. I didn't hear. Did Lagana go first?
Yeah.
Chuck Logano, yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go with, did Austin Cindric get picked?
Your what hurts?
No.
Nope.
I'll take Austin Cindric.
What a cool
Team
name.
Penske Ford, number 2 guys.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, Penske doesn't pick people for no reason. That's a good pick as well. Yep. Well done, BN.
Thanks,
Sorry,
guys.
Moss.
We'll see you Monday. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Who you taking, Moss?
Bye, losers.
Bye.
Bye, Ben.
He said
Musk
goodbye to
has
you,
a good
Sus.
pick, though. There's that Ryan Blaney guy is 11-1 on my sheet. He's the fourth favorite.
Come on, meat sauce.
Listen.
Zach didn't put Muss on the
That
wheel.
Chris
Marnie's meat sauce in
that
it.
Chris Buchner guy
Okay.
is
Buchner.
15-1.
There's
1,
Buch.
2, 3, 4, 5. He's like the sixth favorite.
Oh, do
There's
I get to
another
go?
guy. Yeah.
If you want to.
There's another guy.
You don't
that's on there,
have
too.
to.
Okay, first off, can I just say, Tommy P, I love you, dude. Insiders, NFL Network, I love you. I now believe that I am involved in the 6 degrees of Paul Rudd because of your story, because I've said hi to you at US Bank Stadium for Vikings games, and I've also stolen a bunch of your takes for Vikings Football Sunday. So thank you.
We appreciate it. Thanks, Moss.
As the pick goes here, I'm going to go with Kyle Larson.
Look at Muss jumping in anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, Muss.
That boy,
Way to
Muss.
go,
You're
Muss.
a team player, Muss.
I felt bad for Zach.
Yeah.
Watch him win it now.
Well done, Mussy.
No, I never win these bets. Are you kidding me?
All right. Thanks, everybody.
bye,
Again,
everybody.
if
Thank you,
one of these
Mussy.
drivers does not win, then the whole bet gets wiped away and no money is exchanged. So we get a free roll. You get the field.
Sweet, man.
All right.
Bye, Mussy.
Bye, Muss.
All right. Quickest fan 5 of all time or what? Since it's sponsored?
Well, hell yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it the right way.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
We love builders and remodelers.
I love 'em. Thank you,
Shout
guys.
out to builders and remodelers.
Blah, 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 blah.
Going around the room quickly, the Gophers had a 10-point lead against the second-ranked team in the country, but lose to Purdue 84-76. They led by 8 at halftime. We're shooting the lights out in the first half, tons of threes. And then in the second half, those were not falling, and they fell to the number 2 team in the country. Purdue up to 23-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a tough one, man.
Yep.
That's a tough one. I thought they had him. I was. Anyway.
Last night, Caitlin Clark hit a 3 from basically the logo to become the all-time women's college basketball scorer.
Can I
with
play the
3.
audio?
Sure.
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history? There it is! From the logo, the all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Caitlin Clark now has 3,528 points in her career. Let's hear it one more time for number 22, Caitlin Clark.
So
Listen to that crowd, man.
She passed Kelsey Plum, all-time scoring record, but also Marnes in the game. She scored 49, which is an Iowa single-game record.
I couldn't believe that she has never scored 49.
Right.
She's never been in the 50s. In some non-conference game in her sophomore or junior season, she never hung 50 on somebody. That surprised me. By the way, the first call that you played, the female voice, the one that was on Peacock, that was Zora Stevenson, who is the former Milwaukee Bucks sideline reporter, a friend of Marnes. And she knew going into that game, she knew she was going to call history. So that's got to be quite the feat for an announcer. And I thought she handled it really well.
If I was going to call
It's a good
history and she launches a 3 from the logo, I would have said something like 22 is now number 1.
Yeah, that radio call lacked a little luster.
Wasn't it?
That guy didn't care.
That's their freaking call, and he brought no energy. I don't know why I'm throwing him under the bus, but
I don't know either.
I just
hate that
can't
guy.
believe. Yeah, right. He might be the nicest guy ever. I just couldn't believe that
He'll
was the call.
save it for the next huge moment in Iowa women's basketball.
When they win the championship.
The Wild host Buffalo tomorrow at 4 o'clock, Parrish.
Yep, and we need to keep winning here. They're 5 points back of L.A. and St. Louis for that the last 2 wild card spots, I should say. And yeah, they're at 50 points. It's usually typically takes mid to high 90s to get there, and they got 29 games to do it. So to make about 45, 46 points, they have got to stay on this roll.
Marnes, the Wolves won last night. You were broadcasting late last night on Bally's. 128-91 over the Blazers. Giant first quarter. Portland made it interesting, but then the fourth quarter defense shut it down and they pulled away again.
And the Wolves won 4 straight games going into the break. So now we have a 1.5 game lead in the West. What did I just say? We have a 1.5 game lead in the Western Conference?
Hell yeah, Beavis.
Awesome.
Let's play. Actually, let's wait a week and then we'll play.
Right. And last but not least, because Tom Pelissero's here, you're an insider. You like rumors. You like inside information. The hot rumor today is that the World Series of Poker schedule is going to be released today.
Don't
care.
Can we bet on it?
Wait,
Definitely cannot comment.
Is over. When we come back, initials game 503, and one of you listeners has a shot at $59,000. Let that sink in for a second. Somebody has a shot at $59,000 with the jackpot after this.
Up next, it's the initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-50.
Target Center. March is on. The 2024 TIAA Big Ten basketball tournaments take over Minneapolis as the Target Center hosts the annual celebration of Big Ten hoops. The women's tournament runs March 6th through the 10th, and the men's tournament tips off March 13th through the 17th. Tickets are on sale now, so head to big10.org for more information. Be there this March as the conference's best teams compete for a Big Ten tournament title in Minneapolis.
If you've been thinking about, I don't know, doing some kind of giant or even small thing to your home this year, renovations, right? The home shows are going on. How much fun is it to walk around the home and garden shows and like, I'd like to do that or maybe do that. After you figure that out, and if you're at the home show, stop by Builders Remodelers booth, but then go to buildersremodelers.com and take care of these and take advantage of these, I should say, home show special savings. Take advantage of them. I mean, there's on siding, doors, windows, roofing. What do you need? They do it. And by the way, you buy one window, you get your second window half off right now. Plus, home show special savings of an additional $50 off, and that is per window. And not just any window, Elements triple pane windows. Highest rated window in the industry. For a million reasons. I'm going to tell you, you're going to love buildersremodelers.com. They got the best products, the best prices, good people, professionally installing your stuff for over 70 years. Buildersremodelers.com. Nobody does it better. Check them out today.
Hey, everyone, it's Joe Montana. Spreading the word about pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older like me, you're at increased risk. So, what's the game plan? A strong defense. Pneumococcal pneumonia can strike at any time in any season, so you shouldn't wait to help protect yourself. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination today and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Global music superstar Usher presents Past, Present, Future. Usher, live in Target Center, Saturday, November 2nd, and Due to Demand second show added Sunday, November 3rd. Get tickets Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album Coming Home is available everywhere now. Usher, live in Minneapolis. For more, visit usherworld.com.
It's Ben Lieber here for Evans. Is your organization looking for a trusted logistics partner? Visit evanstrans.com right now to learn about the Evans experience. Think about it. It's trucking. When you're dealing with a trucker, you need a caring human being on the other end of the line. And that's Evans. Evanstrans.com. Evanstrans.com.
Last weekend's RV Super Sale was so successful, the manufacturer shipped more inventory to AC Nelson RV. To maintain our #1 Cherokee sales rank, we've repriced all this fresh inventory. More deep discounts. More zero down with no payments till summer on factory fresh travel trailers and many floor plans. Gear up for your summer adventures with AC Nelson. You will clearly save when you buy this week. AC Nelson RV in Shakopee.
Whether enjoying beauty outdoors or from a room with a view and a fireplace, it's easy to create winter magic in Minnesota. Spend the day trekking through the freshly fallen snow or get in your steps while enjoying some of the best shopping in the country. Either way, Minnesota's food scene keeps you properly fueled for the winter adventure at hand. Get our free monthly travel newsletter and plan your dream trip at exploreminnesota.com. Sponsored by Explore Minnesota Tourism, aired by the Minnesota Broadcasters Association and this station.
It is lights out at Luther if you have a dashboard light on. The goal is to turn it off. And the good news for you is all month long, Luther will turn it off for free. So if you're looking at one right now as you're driving down the road going, oh, crap, what does that mean? What does that icon mean? I don't know what that does. I don't know what that means my vehicle is dealing with. Well, Luther can tell you. Luther will turn that dashboard light off. Luther will run a free computerized diagnostic to figure out the core of the issue, figure out what's going on with your car, your truck, your van, your SUV. Then they'll give you a free, no obligation estimate in terms of what it's going to take to get that light to stay off. That is the goal. So if you have a light on and you know where a Luther location is, make today that you go into one of those 45 locations. If you don't know, LutherAuto.com, of course, has all of their locations. Find one today. Get in there. Go tell them you have a dashboard light on, and Luther will take care of it. With their A-plus customer service, they're always awesome. That's why I've been going to them for over a decade for everything. We are a Luther family. You're going to see why when you get in there today. They're in lights out all month long at Luther. Find them online at LutherAuto.com.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
All right, shall we? Should we just dive right in?
You know, I'd like to dive right in, brother.
Let's dive right in.
It's time for Initials Game 503
on The Power Trip
with your host, Corey Coe.
503. Doesn't it seem like you got to turn your mic on, by the way, if you're going to rip me? Doesn't it seem?
I didn't want to yell into it.
Doesn't it seem like we played with Josh Metellus like 9 months ago?
Yeah, that was.
Isn't that weird? That was last week.
What a good dude, Tom Pelissero.
Yeah.
I know you don't know who we're talking about.
He plays
Josh Metellus?
Yeah, he plays for the Vikings.
Yes,
Vikings,
okay.
yeah.
I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
Nice guy, right?
All right.
One of the best values in the NFL.
Very true.
Great dude.
Carries a great
Nice guy.
purse.
Good looking man.
And owns that purse. And I don't
Owns
mean
it.
in terms of it's his property. I mean, he works it. Embraces the purse life.
He's got the crossbody.
Yeah, that's a
Yes, and
Yes,
he
and.
brought in an actual purse, and I called it a merce, and he was like, "No, it's a purse,"
That's
and
a
I have it in
Yeah.
multiple
Doesn't
colors.
care.
And then
Yeah.
he put it up
Yeah.
here for
Got
the
a lot of
camera to
things.
see.
Yeah, but just
It was
cool enough to pull
glorious.
it off. If
Yeah.
the rest of us tried that, as
Yeah.
Chris
Strong.
once did.
Hawk had a clutch for a while.
Yeah.
A woman's
a wristlet.
clutch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't pull that off. Josh Metellus can because he's
I'm
super
going
cool.
back to it.
Yeah, you should bring it back, man.
Stop telling me what to do.
We play this game every Friday at 8:15. You guys know the rules. Let's go around the room and meet the competitors and talk about sponsors, shall we? Let's start with Sauce. Sauce, if you win today, you become the all-time wins leader. You're currently tied with AJ Mansour.
And it took me forever. That's how damn good he is at this game. But I will win today. I'm sponsored by my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. Take advantage of the buy one, get one free sale on all 7th Avenue pizzas at Coburn's, Cashwise, and Marketplace food locations. And if I win, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of today. And one lucky winner will get $100 to restock their freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Christopher Allen Hockey, what happens if you win today?
Your truck accessory pro. I tell you, if I win, you get 10% off your entire store now through Monday in store or online at radco.com. When you use promo code initials, discount doesn't apply to toppers, but there's so much stuff. Thank you, Radco. You've been with me from the beginning. I love you.
Marnie Gellner has 220 career points. She has 9 career wins. This would be win number 10.
Oh, knocking on the door of a double digit. And if I do get that today, I am sponsored by my hometown friends at Great Clips. If I win, tweet me and tag Great Clips, and one lucky winner will win free haircuts for a year. And I'm looking, Tom Pelissero looks like he needs a trim.
Okay.
And if I win, Great Clips will donate $1,000 to the charity of my choice.
Which you've done a handful of times recently. That's pretty cool.
Holy hair.
This is Joe sees me. I shaved.
I would pay so much money for that hair.
How much money would you pay to have Tom Pelissero's hair?
Yeah, because he'll shave it off right now and give it to you.
1,500?
59,000.5.
That seems like a lot.
59,000.
I mean, let's go. Anybody got a razor?
Jackpot.
Mark Parrish, my sources say you might have a sponsor around the corner.
The rumor I'm hearing as well, and I'm pretty excited. I'm excited.
But until then, nothing happens if you win today.
Oh, Perry.
But you have 44 career wins, Mark.
You sure do, buddy.
Yep.
You're good at this.
Can
Let's
we
go.
just play?
Oh.
And not
.com, Tom, you have 2
He's
career
brought
wins.
to you
I
by
believe.
FanDuel.com.
Hawk said that. Hawk
That's
said
correct.
that.
That's Chris Hockey.
Not Tom.
Not Tom Pelissero.
A couple of wins, though, for .com, Tom. Tom
You're good
can
at
play
this.
a little bit.
I know. A little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah, he's good.
You can get this home version at initialsgame.com.
Don't care.
Version 2 is available. Version 4 and 5. 4 is the best one of all time, if you ask me. But Initials game.
The don't care gets me.
I can tell.
Initialsgame.com.
Don't care.
But before we play game,
Oh God.
503. Let's potentially give away. This number's insane now. It's getting insane. $59,000.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
1-800-320-5326. Momentarily, I'm going to be picking a caller. It could be you, but you got to jump on the phones. Here's the situation. St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Game Jackpot is currently $59,000. You looking to buy a new car? Save money on your current car loan? We'll do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now offering car loan rates as low as 6.29%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA. We don't say it enough. Thank you, St. Paul Federal Credit Union.
Man, St. Paul Federal Credit Union. $59,000. You guys have a bet on betting, basically.
I know.
The over-under is something like 60,500 or 61.5. Either way, you're getting very close. Sauce, you have the over. Hawk had the under. We're almost there.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years in the making here, but
I wish it was for more money.
this thing goes up $500 every week if the caller guesses one letter in the correct spot, either the first slot or the second slot. They win $250. Got to be in the right spot. But if they say both in the right spot, they win $59K.
Oh.
Thanks to I got it. Thanks to our friends at St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Caller, what is your name and where are you from?
Andy from Circle Pines.
Andy from Circle Pines. Andy, you got a shot at $59,000. How do you feel about that?
That'd be pretty nice.
That would be pretty nice, right? $59K. All you have to do is say the right two letters. It's not that hard. Go for it.
How about AR?
A as in Andy?
Yes, sir.
And R is, I assume, your last name's first initial?
Randy.
Andy
Yes,
Randy.
sir.
All right, so you're going AR. He's going with his own initials.
on,
It
Andy
works for
Randy.
Carl.
Let's go.
AR, if he gets one right, he wins $250. If AR are the correct initials, he wins $59,000.
Come on.
Does Andy
Randy.
in Circle Pines have at least one right for $250? And is he alive to be $59,000 richer? Nope. No, sorry, Andy.
Sorry, Andy.
man.
Randy.
Andy.
No. No A,
Let's
no
do
R.
this.
Couple of consonants today, no vowels.
I don't know what that means.
The initials for game
space?
503.
That's right, letters.
The letter N and the letter T. N-T. Yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. Pronounce the answer correctly. Here we go. Tom Pelissero, Marty Geller, Mark Parrish, Sauce and Hawk, game 503. Initials NT.
Let's go.
Number one.
Clue number 1.
Can be connected to an individual or a group.
Clue number 2.
This involves a level of superiority.
Clue number 3.
Can be connected to arts and academics.
Clue number 4.
This is an achievement and level of excellence.
Clue number 5.
This is won or earned. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
College sports teams attempt to
Ball.
win.
Time.
Sauce was first.
National title.
Oh.
That's right. Oh, I was way
Tom was a
overthinking
split
that one.
second back. National title.
I was way overthinking them.
Yeah.
By the way, Sauce, hey.
Hey, way to go there, whatever.
My name's Paul.
Yeah, your name's Paul. Going for the all-time wins record if he just wins today. Paul leads game 503, 1-0.
Where were you on that, Tom?
Right behind him.
Right below.
Yeah.
Here's number 2 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Can be considered slightly informal.
Clue number 2.
Connected to rejection or refusal.
Clue number 3.
Is a response.
Hawk.
Yep.
No thanks.
That's right.
Oh, wow. That's
No
good,
thanks.
Hog. That was good.
No thanks. 1-1.
All right. Okay.
Out of the way, Hawk. Come on.
No
Here we
thanks.
go.
Come on.
Sauce has one. Hawk has one. Here's number 3. Of NT
Clue number 1.
is considered first, initial, or primary.
Clue number 2.
Is connected to regions or communities.
Tom,
Yep.
native tongue.
God
That's
dang
right.
it, man.
Oh, Tom, you're good.
Jesus.
That's good.
Holy
Native
crap, Tom.
tongue. Every time Tom plays, he gets 1 or 2 where you're like, how do you do
kidding
that?
me?
Yeah, wow.
And that was the one already this
And I
time.
spilled coffee.
Native tongue.
Wow, dude.
Man, that was good.
Lord.
He was so smooth.
That was
That was
crazy
good.
good.
Wow.
.com Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network on the board. He has 1. Hawk and Sauce have 1 as well. Here's number 4 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Often connected to pressure.
Clue number 2.
This is a person.
Clue number 3.
One of the words is a body part.
Mark.
Yep.
Nose tackle. That's right.
Boom, here we go. You guys are good today.
My God.
Does he know
Holy
what
cow.
position that sport is?
Not.
Of course he does.
Yeah, I know it's basketball.
See? Sample those noses.
Honestly, almost everybody
Yeah.
today is phenomenal.
Oh,
Almost.
Oh, look at me.
I'm not.
Everybody except for the goat, Marnes has 1. Everybody else has 1. Here's number 5 of
Here we go.
NT.
Clue number 1.
Connected to the Austrian Empire.
Clue number 2.
Connected to a rock band from Sacramento, California.
Clue number 3.
Connected to a 2017 Benedict Cumberbatch historical drama.
Clue number 4.
Born in 1856, died in 1943.
Clue number 5.
He has a 2006 connection to David Bowie. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Iconic innovator and inventor, famous.
Mark.
Oh man, we're gonna need an instant
I think
replay
it
on
was
that
me.
one.
I think it was me.
I don't think it was me.
We
can't
definitely need
believe I
an
just-
instant replay.
I can't
Nobody
believe
say
this took
anything.
so long. Yeah. Well, good clues, Corey.
You got
really
it,
good
Zacko?
clues.
Zach will pull it up in a sec.
I feel like I definitely came.
And inventor, famous.
Mark.
Oh, one more time. That one. Iconic innovator and inventor, famous.
Mark.
Oh man,
Well, you can barely hear me.
I know. I
Yeah.
didn't even realize
Yeah.
how come.
All I heard
Rang
was
in.
Paul.
Damn it.
Paul's louder. Paul wins.
Who's second?
I think Hawk is second. I think it goes Paul, Hawk, and then Parrish.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
you can hear-
I heard Hawk, and
Yeah.
I was definitely after him. Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Is it Nikola Tesla?
Nailed it,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, dang it.
How nervous were all of us that Sauce was not going to pronounce his
That's
first
why I
name
asked who
correctly?
was second.
I think it's Nikolai anyway, but still, we'll let
It's
it
an
go.
A. It's an A. I mean, it ends in an A. I assume it's pronounced Nikola. But who knows? Either way, we're going to go with that because that's exactly how it's spelled as well. Sauce, you're on the board with 2.
Tom, you should show up more often. He's never this nice to me.
Damn it.
I don't like to be.
I can't believe it
It's like
took
a
that
contract
So
not to
long.
be.
I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I'm
were
with
good
you.
clues,
I'm
Corey.
absolutely
I had no
stupefied,
idea.
yeah.
Wait, that's a
We said
band?
Sacramento, California.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't get.
Tesla is
Tesla.
from Sacramento,
Tesla.
California.
Yeah, that's why I'm mad.
Yeah, okay.
They have some whalers, right, Hogs?
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
bangers.
You gotta get what you give.
All right.
Sauce has 2. Hawk, Parrish, and Tom Pelissero
Crap.
each have 1. You got
Here we
plenty
go,
of
here
time,
we
Marnie.
Yeah,
We got
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Here's
Boy.
number 6.
So far locked in.
Number 6 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Wasn't first.
Clue number 2.
Considered foundational.
Clue number 3.
Often studied.
Marnie.
Hawk.
Yep.
New Testament.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, good one.
There you go. There you go.
New Testament, and everybody's on the board. All right.
Little slow today.
With 6 items to go, this is about as close as you can get.
Here we go.
Without
Let's
missing
go.
one. Sauce has 2. Everybody else has 1. Here's number 7 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Usually not accompanied by clear recollection.
Clue number 2.
Most commonly connected to kids.
Clue number 3.
Can feature thrashing.
Mark.
Yeah.
Night terrors.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Dang it.
Those are
That's a good
night
one, Perry. Yeah.
terrors.
There we go.
Very good.
And Parrish ties the old game up with night terrors. Sauce has 2. Parrish has 2. Everybody else has 1.
Go, guys.
Here's number 8 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Has value or significance.
Clue number 2.
Can sometimes be a person. Mark.
National treasure.
That's right. Wow. All right. Parrish is killing it. That's a national treasure.
That's one of.
That's it.
You wrote that one down?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Nice
job,
down. I
Perry.
don't write things down
I
anymore.
thought maybe you
Just
were sitting on
confuses
that
me.
one.
I was, but.
Wow, Parrish. Mark takes the lead with 4 to go. Everybody's still mathematically in this, but he got the last 2. Parrish takes the lead with 3. Sauce has 2. Everybody else has 1. Here's number 9 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Can involve movement.
Clue number 2.
Considered repetitive.
Clue number 3.
Features muscles or groups of muscles.
Clue number 4.
Can feature blinking.
Clue number 5.
This is involuntary.
Tom.
Tom was first.
Nervous tick.
Nervous tick.
Tom, attaboy.
You got him by a split second on the first one. Tom got you by a split
Close.
second on that one.
Wow,
Nervous
what a game.
tick.
What a
I
game.
had Twitch. I'm like, what is
Close.
the Twitch called? What
Yeah.
is-
You're on the right path. All right, everybody's
Right.
still in this.
That's it,
3
Tom.
to go. Parrish, you have 3.
Let's
Come
go.
on, come on,
Let's
good guy.
go. Here we go,
Come on,
hockey.
buddy. Come on,
Tom
good guy.
Pelissero and Sauce just 1 back with 2, and then Hawk and Marnes absolutely still in this with 3 to go. They each have 1. Here's number 10 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Connected to a Continental Army general.
Clue number 2.
Involves predators.
Mark.
Mark.
Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right.
That one I was sitting on, and as soon as you said predators, I went for
Man,
it.
Wow, dude.
If Parrish is off, I can sneak that one by him all day
Yeah.
long.
Dude.
But he was waiting
Ain't
for it.
off today.
Didn't fall for it today.
Let's go.
All right, that mathematically eliminates Hawk and Marnie, but keep playing.
All right, here we go,
Oh,
Hawk.
Mars, let's do
Here
it
we
for
go,
Perry.
you two. Here we go.
Tom needs the last 2
Help
to
me
force a
out.
tie. Sauce, you need the last 2 to force a tie. One of the 2 of you has to run the table. Parrish going for the win. Everybody else trying to help out Mark. Here we go. Number 11 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Not exclusively, but often connected to red, white, and black.
Clue number 2.
Most commonly displayed in rectangular form.
Clue number 3.
This involves a lack of permission.
Hawk.
Hawk.
No trespassing?
Mark wins.
That was good.
Trespassing.
Nice job.
Thank you, brother.
That was really good. You guys were outstanding
Holy cow,
today. The
Hawk.
whole group was sick today.
Those were great.
You guys were awesome. All right, Mark locks up win number 45.
Let's go,
It just
go
goes
guys.
on, Perry. Here's number 12 of NT.
Clue number 1.
Can come in a variety of colors.
Clue number 2.
Often appear at conferences or events.
Marnie.
Yep.
Name tag.
That's right. Marnes.
That was sweet.
God, that was freaking good, too. Parrish got 4. Everybody else got 2. You guys
Nice
were
job.
consistently
Those were
good.
fun.
Nice. That was fun, Corey.
God damn
I
it.
liked those initials.
Ooh.
What a game.
It's rare when all
What a
5
game.
people
Yeah,
were
right.
impressive.
Yeah.
That was great.
Normally somebody's bad, but all 5 of you were sick. That was outstanding.
Even you.
Oh.
I mean, you snuck
How many
Nikola
initials games in
Tesla
history everyone
by
had
us.
2? It cannot have happened very often.
No.
Where everybody across the board just, I don't know. It's a good point.
Multiple correct answers.
Yeah, all 5 get on the board. That's a good point.
Somebody listening is going to their spreadsheet right now.
Well, Power Trip Initials
Yeah.
is all over that
Yeah.
probably.
There was
All right, good
one
one,
that somebody
Parrish.
got on the
Thank you.
second clue that I
Native tongue.
Native tongue was
That was great.
That was
that
unbelievable.
blew
by
my
Tom.
mind, Tom.
Need a couple more of those, but thank you.
Parrish had one in the middle like that too, where I was like, wow,
Oh,
how does
Night
that?
Terrors,
Night
maybe?
Terrors was
Yeah.
good.
Well, when you have a kid
No, it
that
was
had them.
before that.
Oh, nose tackle maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, nose
Yeah,
tackles.
yeah, yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
botch by me.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was very excited to get that with all these football minds in here.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good, Perry. Nice job,
Good
Steve.
list.
Well,
Thanks.
Mark,
Good
it sounds
list.
like we're just a couple of weeks away from having you read a sponsor read, but not today, buddy.
No, not today, but I'm
yet.
excited to have them back. I'll just
Yeah,
say
man.
that.
Oh.
Bask
I'll
in the
say that.
glory.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right.
Man, that was
That
hard.
was that
I
was yeah, that
actually-
was Corey, I still can't believe how long it took us to get Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
Like that was really
Well,
good.
when I
the
said
clues were
Sacramento,
great.
California.
We had a 5-minute instant replay, and I still was going, what is this? Who's the Austrian dictator?
You were the only one. The only one.
Nothing.
Man.
Yeah.
I actually had Nashville, Tennessee written down. That and Night Train. They're the only 2 things I wrote down.
Oh, Night
and as
Train.
soon as you said Predators, I was like, oh, here it is. And Pear
Beat you to it.
Perry,
Yeah. on
Yeah.
the second clue.
Marnes, I also oddly enough had Night Train. I was sitting on that one too.
Really?
Yeah.
We were lockstep today.
Yeah.
Man.
Marnes, between
list.
Tuesday and last night, was it worth coming in twice this week on an hour and a half of sleep?
Well, I thought I'd be a little more loopy today,
Yeah,
but
you were crazy the other day.
was
It was fun.
this this was a
That's
this was
good
a
point.
tough week.
You were firing some bullets
Yeah, man,
that you
there was-
don't normally
was a
fire
little-
on,
yeah.
on Tuesday.
Weird stuff you were
A
saying.
little groggy.
Yeah.
Weird stuff. Oof. All right. How you
All
feel,
right.
Tom? You all right?
Could have been better.
Yeah.
You know, I'll always have native tongue.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I was waiting on nipple twist.
Yeah. I was going to ring in and say nasty T words. If the clue had been me.
Oh,
well, there goes the two
Clue number one.
tiebreakers for next
Sauce.
time.
man. All right. So there you go. Now we transition away from the initials and back to .com Tom because we don't always get to have you here, buddy.
Yeah, so what's next for you? I know and Marne's got the All-Star break, so she's got like a week off. No Wolves for a week or so. But what happens post-Super Bowl in the world of an NFL reporter? Give me your next handful of months.
Next week and a half, I'm here getting ready for free agency and whatnot. Combine, leave for that next Sunday. That's Indianapolis for a week. Then one more week prior to free agency. Free agency moves extremely fast. It will be dominated by trades this year because there's not a ton of like A-level names that are free agents. And then after you get past like Thursday of free agency week, it's kind of, calms down a little bit here. There's always some stragglers. There's always a handful of veteran players who are either going to be traded or cut. And so you're dealing with those while you're on a beach somewhere in June. But yeah, get through free agency. Owners meetings end of March. Draft is end of April in Detroit. Can't wait for that. And then, then it's a fun time.
A couple of questions outside the realm of the Vikings. A, were you surprised that Belichick didn't get hired?
I was only surprised because it was so far down the line with the Falcons in terms of, talking to Arthur Blank regularly. He was doing a lot of research, really getting ready to set up the program. And then, the rug got pulled out. The Falcons just, they did their background like everybody else on Belichick and, what happened in New England. And I think that it's complicated when you're talking about hiring a 72-year-old who, everybody reduces it to power. It's not about power. It's about Bill Belichick has set things up to win the same way since like 1991 in Cleveland. It's always going to be, this is how you structure it. We're not going to have a true GM. It's going to be, these are the parts that are going to need to be in place. Operationally, this is how we work. And you're buying into that. We're going to blow up everything we know about running an NFL franchise on the football side for like 2 to 3 years. Like it's a hard proposition for teams to get their head around. So there was really only one team that rose up here for Belichick, And obviously the Falcons didn't ultimately hire him. They went with Raheem Morris instead. I do believe Bill Belichick will be somewhere in the NFL in 2025, and that'll be one of the driving storylines of this entire season.
Hard question, perhaps, for you to answer, knowing what you do for a living. How is...
I'm not giving you betting advice, Hawk. I thought we covered that the first 2 hours.
I like my satin sheets. How
no betting.
I'm sorry. Around the league,
satin sheets. Can we just stop on that for a second?
What's his thread count?
I like to be able to slide out of bed.
That's right. Don't they just in the summer? Don't they just kind of like stick to your body?
I love it too. It's a great feeling. I like to feel like a Subway sandwich, man.
That's not the sheets' fault.
I'm going to miss Zach next week.
Me too.
Same.
It's been great this week.
Around the league, how is Kwesi perceived, if you know and are willing to answer?
I think that, people don't know Kwesi as well as they do other GMs just because of, his background. And then 2 years is not a lot of time to judge a general manager off of. We know that he's aggressive. I think that's the number one thing in terms of, trades and not being scared to deal within the division. The Hawkinson trade or the draft trade that brought Jameson Williams to Detroit. So, he's part of kind of, and if he hears me say this, he'll be annoyed, but like the new wave of GMs where you're just kind of approaching things from more of an analytics standpoint as opposed to a pure scouting standpoint. This is a huge offseason. I think that this is, again, you don't want to judge a GM off of 2-3 years or one offseason, but this is, we're talking about the quarterback, the superstar receiver, your best player, and a top pass rusher. That's about as big as it gets. And you're also constantly walking this line of the Wilfs never want to go full teardown. They always want to try to compete while they're building. And, they've talked about the competitive rebuild. This is as big as it gets. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Do you guys mind if I keep going?
No, go.
People like John Clayton. Let's just say John Clayton, okay? When I think of the NFL, I think of John Clayton. He's been doing essentially the same job for a very long time. Is this a dream job, and can you see yourself doing this for the rest of your life?
Well, first of all, when John died last year, that was like gutting to me because he's like one of the great guys in the industry and somebody who, when you're a young reporter coming up, would always be the one to he'd interact with anyone, had no ego to him. That sucked, hearing that he had passed away. But yeah, his job, I still remember running into John in the Marriott restaurant bar after a 49ers game that was at night. So it's 1 a.m, and he's in there with stacks of papers. I'm not joking you, 6-inch stack of papers with every team's salary cap, and was going through individually updating every player because he was tracking the cap himself, which, obviously there's programs, websites and things for that. Right. But John was so into the work aspect of it, and he loved to have granular conversations about roster building and the cap and players. He was super into it.
He loved it.
Yeah. He absolutely, that was his.
That makes me happy.
That and his wife were, that was his life. And yeah, for me, I think I do a lot of different stuff. We did the Insider Show this year, and I'm optimistic that's going to be returning in the future. You never know when they sunset your show at the end of the season, how that's going to come back. But that was super fun. I love doing the hosting aspect of it. And, the news stuff definitely wears you out, Hawk. I'll say that. You got to have a certain level of, as Pete Carroll would put it, competitive stamina of you have good days and bad days. Some days you miss the scoop. Some days you're on a roll, and you have to be willing to ride that roller coaster because there's other people who are really good at this job too. So if there were ever anything that drove me away from it, it would be just not wanting to, be at a kid's birthday party and having some trade break and wanting to, crawl into a hole. That part's not fun. But the winning part of it's a lot of fun. So that's, it's kind of like being an NFL coach. You win 11 games, you probably had a pretty good season, but still you lost 6 and you got washed out in the division round. You're not on top. The difference is there is no Super Bowl title. Nobody hands you a trophy because you were the best reporter that year. You just kind of have to go I think I was pretty good, and then move on with your life.
Yeah, some people have to be extremely happy just getting to the first round.
Right.
How dare you? I know it's a shot at
Just wanted to see if he was listening.
I'm
here.
I know
right here.
Just wanted to see if he had checked out.
Next question, Tom.
I was close to.
How much money do you make?
You don't.
I couldn't think of anything else to ask. I'm sorry. I was out of questions.
No, that's a good one. We're all waiting.
Let's ask it differently. Was Clayton driving a Lamborghini?
Clayton was, so I know there's like, the Slayer ad that everybody has seen on Sports Center, one of the classics of all time. He did not, in fact, I knew John pretty well. To my knowledge, never had a ponytail. Certainly not like a full-on mullet thing down his back. No, he was like a pretty, I won't say he's a normal guy because he was an abnormal, he was a quirky guy, but he was like very positive and, love to talk about a lot of different stuff. But like, would, invite me to lunch and it would be like just your standard run-of-the-mill like sports bar. Like that was John.
He was one of us.
It was not pretentious or anything. He was great.
That makes me happy.
On a serious level of the salary question, though, your income must fluctuate. Though you just said you had a show and then it got sunsetted, but you have other jobs. You're not just a salaried employee of NFL Network.
I have a contract that I get paid a certain amount to do whatever they tell me to do at that time.
Oh, really? Like you're hosting a show or you're not, and that you don't get paid extra for that?
I think that my salary on the contract I negotiated last year, to go really deep in the weeds on a question I was not anticipating answering before 9 a.m., was based on the idea that I would be hosting that show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Right.
So could you afford to buy her another phone? Or was...
Hey, what's her old phone number? Can we call the thief?
That'd be a great on-air bit. Let's call her old number.
Same number.
Oh.
Then she texted me saying, "Hey, I got the new phone." I'm like, who is this?
You're the best, Tom. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, you're
man.
the best.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see you succeed.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate that.
Great
Thank you
man,
very
Tom.
much.
Yeah.
Glad to be here. Glad to let Parrish get a win.
I appreciate
I'll be
that,
back.
my friend.
I hope to return during the offseason here. Let's do it. I got to get back on the W
Hey,
side.
only Paul Rudd only knows one of us. That's pretty cool in itself,
I
right?
bet he knows Parrish.
He probably does.
Yeah.
And he probably watches Marnie on NBA TV and stuff when she's on there. So
No,
he's
nobody
probably
watches
familiar
that.
with
No. What? Oh, just checking if you were paying attention.
All right,
Marks.
congrats, Parrish. Nice win.
Thank
Martins,
you.
we'll see you next week.
See you Tuesday. Yeah.
All right. Thanks to .com Tom Pelissero. 9 to noon is next with PA and In Charge. We're back on Monday, 5:30 to 9. See ya.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic.
March is on. The 2024 TIAA Big Ten basketball tournaments take over Minneapolis as the Target Center hosts the annual celebration of Big Ten hoops. The women's tournament runs March 6th through the 10th, and the men's tournament tips off March 13th through the 17th. Tickets are on sale now, so head to big10.org for more information. Be there this March as the conference's best teams compete for a Big Ten tournament title in Minneapolis.
It's a flash sale at my